users live a better day,
You should do.
closing those rings had become a healthy obsession. In fact,
I think
we've
it's
been
gonna work.
flooded
I
by
think it's gonna work.
emails like this one
It
from
says they'll be
Dennis,
receiving me
saying that the
soon.
Apple Watch has motivated him to work out and
Guys, is this
exercise on a regular
working?
basis. To many people like Dennis, the Apple Watch has been like
Is this gonna
emails.
work?
Like for all of these reasons
I think this
and
is. I
many
think it's
more,
working.
people
Guys.
love using Apple
Oh,
Watch.
guys. You
Customer
all waited for me.
satisfaction is an incredible
melt my friggin' heart.
97%.
Thank you. Thanks. Right, sorry, what did I miss?
Now, despite just
Oh, God.
launching the
Let's be
watch a
careful
few
with this
months
iPad.
ago, we are on an incredible pace of
No, it's
innovation.
okay. I don't want to touch
And
it.
to tell you about where we're going next, I'd like to invite Jeff Williams to the stage. Jeff?
Hi, everyone. Apologies for all that. I'll try not to talk too much over what he's saying. I hope the sound's okay. You'll have to let me know.
Thanks, Tim.
If not, I'm so sorry about all
In
that.
June, just weeks after launching Apple Watch, we previewed our next generation of OS.
Is everything
and
okay?
It's packed with powerful features. There are new watch faces like this beautiful
Hi.
one with time transit and
So-
third-party complications.
I don't want to talk over everything.
Third-party complications. This is a big deal. It's a
But
really
hi,
powerful thing to
everybody.
be able to glance
Hi,
at your wrist
Thomas,
and
Andrew
see
Ward,
the
Luke
information that's
Bob, Ben
important to you.
Sims.
And now with
Can you see
third-party
one?
complications, you can see
so
even more.
Thank you
Things
so much for
like
waiting.
the latest news or your airline departure time and time travel.
Major stress.
Just rotate the digital crown and view the day ahead.
Ryan,
It's
save
the
the
fastest way to
day.
see the next
Thanks,
couple of
Ryan.
meetings or check what the temperature will be later in the day,
Let's do
for
this.
example. And we're adding transit to maps,
I don't
making
know,
it
'cause other
easier
people
to
might wanna
find
hear
and
the
use public transportation.
Stream as well. So I have no idea how to do that also. So hi, Super Mac Brothers.
Now, in addition to these and other built-in features, developers have been hard at work.
I was
There
trying
are
to
already
stream. The only way I
over
could do it was through
10,000
Edge,
watch
and the only
apps on the App
browser
Store.
that OBS doesn't pick up is Edge. Google Hangouts won't pick up, so now I'm having to
And
mirror
now,
the iPad
with native
onto
apps,
the
developers can do
computer.
even more. Apps can display video.
It's
They can access hardware
stressing.
like the microphone, speaker, and health sensors. I'd like to show you a few right now.
I'm missing everything he's
Facebook
saying.
Messenger is coming to the watch.
This isn't gonna go into off mode, is it? Facebook
Facebook
Messenger's
Messenger
coming to
allows
what?
users to send text, send audio messages,
If it goes
and
dim, then
share
I'll
their
know what
location right from
Oh,
their
okay.
wrist.
Good.
And
Thank you.
iTranslate, one of my personal favorites. Just speak into the microphone
Hi,
and
Andrew
see
Washington.
and hear translations in over
Oh,
90
that's
languages.
amazing. Translations.
The wrist is an ideal
I really want a
location to
GoPro.
control your GoPro. And now
You
the
can
app
control the
turns the watch
GoPro
into
with
a
it.
viewfinder.
Yeah.
No matter where your camera's mounted, you'll always know where it's pointed and you'll never miss that important shot.
That's really cool.
And then AirStrip.
What's that?
This is an app that is for physicians, and I think it's a great example of just how far developers can go with native apps. But rather than describe it for you, I'd like to
Hi,
bring
Amelia.
up Dr. Cameron
You didn't miss a
Powell,
thing.
co-founder of AirStrip, to demo it for you now.
What's AirStrip again?
Hey, Jeff. Joining me on stage is AirStrip co-founder Trey Moore.
Do they all get a uniform?
AirStrip plays an important role in our country's healthcare system, leveraging the use of iPhone and
I
iPad.
don't think this is going to
But
be our
here
cup of tea,
comes
guys.
another game changer for healthcare,
Bring
Apple
snacks.
Watch. Let's start with a physician who's viewing his daily schedule, making rounds, and communicating with the team. Now, if I look at my watch face, I can see my next patient. I
This
can
is
notice
so
their
not relevant
diagnosis,
to the
and I can
masses.
actually time travel to see what's next. But let's see what happens if a nurse
Oh, that's quite
sends
good
me a
though, but it'd be good
notification.
if you could use it.
Now, within
I
the
don't know.
message itself, I can see the alert, the waveform
This is
snippet,
just for
vital
doctors and
signs, and the
nurses.
lab results. The reason that I can immediately see all of this relevant data is because once I have the watch on, I am
I'm
securely
good, thank you. How are
authenticated
you
until I
all?
take
Are
it
we
off.
all well?
But let's
Are we
go
all
back and
happy?
dig a little deeper on that waveform. I really want to know what's happening right now.
Thank you so much for all sticking around. I really appreciate that.
Now,
Super sweet.
thank you.
And I hope that this works and
Now,
stays live.
this wasn't possible until watchOS 2. But what I really care about is I want to compare what happens in real time to what has been happening more recently. And I can do that on Apple Watch by rotating the digital crown. Now, as you can see, Airstrip magically pulls all this data
Spent all day
together
trying to set
into
up
a
this
single
stream
view
earlier,
through
and
our
it still
Airstrip
didn't
One
work.
platform. And we make it available to Apple Watch for display. But what is so
What are we all
great
excited for in
is
this?
I can take action on what I see.
Are we
Here, I can send a
excited for this
HIPAA-compliant, secure message
doctor's
to a member
app,
of the patient's care
or
team.
are we
In this
excited
instance, I'm
for
going to
the
order a repeat
iPhone
ECG.
6s?
Okay, we're going to switch gears.
Or anything else?
Let's talk about how Airstrip with Apple Watch will change how doctors communicate with their patients. Now, Airstrip has been used already
think
to
my
monitor
doctors will be
over
using
3.5
this.
million
Enough.
pregnant women in the hospital. But with our new product, Sense for Baby, we can now monitor these
iOS
women
9.
at home leveraging Apple Watch. So here you see a message from a doctor to the pregnant patient at home asking her to begin monitoring her
I've tried
baby's
iOS
heart
9.
with something
Got some
called a
videos on it.
non-stress
It was a
test
bit buggy
or
though.
an NST. Now the mom, with the watch on her wrist and connected to the Sense for Baby sensors on her belly, starts the test. Now, as I can see on this green line, I can confirm that I'm monitoring the mother's heart rate as
That's
it's being
quite
read
cool.
by Apple Watch. But I can also see the baby's heart rate and the mother's contractions
Not gonna be able
as
to
they're
try that
being
one
read
out.
from Sense for Baby. So finally I can differentiate between the mother's heart rate and the baby's heart rate, which has been a problem for many
This
years
is like
with home monitoring.
not
Now, while she's doing this test,
good.
she can actually
good.
listen to the baby's heart rate
not
right on her
relevant.
wrist.
Oh, that is cute. But if it didn't work for whatever reason, that could create quite a distressing
That's
time, which
Thank
could
you.
lead to distressing
That's really cool, isn't it?
times. So I'm not
Now,
sure
when the
about
test is
that.
done, she can simply send all that data from her watch back to her doctor. And then later that evening, she gets a message from the doctor telling
I'm
her,
hoping that my
I've
reactions
read
are
your
gonna
NST,
go
your
like
baby's
that.
doing just fine.
And right
So
now we're down
Airstrip
here.
plus Apple Watch together will redefine how messaging and communication occurs in healthcare.
Really?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, I'm glad that wasn't too long. What was that thing they were doing for ages? Was it news last time? It's like, yeah, we get it. Tells
Isn't
us
that
the
great?
news.
Isn't that great?
It went on
That's
forever.
why we do what we do.
Love Apple.
That's why we do what we do. We think the power and potential of watchOS 2 is unlimited, and we can't wait to see what else developers do with it. I want to switch gears, and I want to talk a little bit about our collection. When we created Apple Watch, we knew it had to be an expression of your personal taste and style. And today, we're offering even more choice.
Is it going to be £50?
We've been working with a company that we greatly admire
Oh, that's
on some new
nice.
watches. This is a company that shares our commitment to excellence and craftsmanship. And that company is
Rachybop.com.
Hermes.
Oh, I love that. That's a really nice belt watch. I like it.
Together we've created a collection. It starts with this iconic doubleteur that wraps
Doubleteur.
elegantly around your wrist twice.
Sure.
It's made of hand-stitched leather that ages beautifully over time. And joining the doubleteur is a single tour and a cuff. Each of these
they're
has
more
a
male
Hermes
things,
watch
I'd
face that
say.
uses their traditional iconography.
Quite like the.
These are going to be
double
available in
tr- oh,
select
they show a woman
stores
wearing it. Thanks.
in October, and we think people are going to love Apple
I
Watch
do.
Hermes.
I'm making a shopping list. Doubleteur. I'm gonna spell
But that's
that
not
really
the
bad.
only update to our
Strap.
lineup. We've
There
been
we go.
working on new models
October.
and new bands, and I'd like to show them to you now.
Please do. I got that one. Oh. sickness. Oh, what's that one? Oh no, I love that rose gold watch. Nothing's grabbing me as yet. Any you guys liking any of these? I like the different no. The white looks really good with the rose gold. Mine's just the white. I really like it. I think it's the nicest one, obviously, or I wouldn't have got it. Ah. That was fun.
We're really excited to offer 2 new finishes, gold and rose gold, and anodized aluminum.
Rose gold.
Now, these are going to come in both sizes, 38 and 42 millimeter, and they're paired with some bands and some fresh new colors.
Just joyous.
And they're available at the same price as the rest of the sport lineup.
God damn it.
This adds a whole new dimension to the lineup. You actually just have to see them in person. They're really, really beautiful. We've also made some updates to our stainless collection. The space black stainless has been very popular, so we're now adding a model with a black sport band. And we've updated our classic leather with, it's now got a 2-tone look, and it comes in black and saddle brown. It's really beautiful.
Right, I just stressed myself with how many times I said that's nice.
We're offering a stainless steel case with a product red band.
That is quite
Not only does
lovely.
it look good, but a portion of the proceeds goes to the Global Fund to fight AIDS.
That's nice.
I think you're going to love it.
Stop it. That is good.
One of the things that people love about Apple Watch is the ease with which you can change the band and create a whole new look. And so we're adding a fall collection of new bands ranging from vibrant hues to more neutral tones. And when you pair these bands with different cases, you end up with some truly unique combinations.
The pinky one.
It's really nice.
The bluey one.
So that's our Apple Watch lineup.
Price.
And as we look forward to the holiday season, we're really, really excited with new models and new OS with native apps. We think it's going to be a fantastic holiday gift.
Sure.
The new models that you saw are shipping today.
Oh.
In these 24 countries.
Oh, we're on there.
And WatchOS 2 is available on September 16th.
Oh,
that's Apple Watch. I'll hand it back to Tim.
Watch OS 2.
Thanks,
awesome. Yes.
It is amazing what kind of power
Which one are you going to get there?
Have on your wrist.
I think you should get the
really
black
incredible,
on black.
And we've got some great new looks.
Hey, Tim.
Next up is iPad.
iPad.
Yes. iPad.
We know what that is. Everyone cheer.
iPad is the clearest expression of our vision of the future of personal computing. A simple, multi-touch piece of glass that instantly transforms into virtually anything that you want it to be. In just 5 years, iPad has transformed the way we create,
hey Connor,
the way we learn,
hey,
and the way we work. We're partnering with the world's leading enterprise companies, IBM and Cisco, to redefine and transform the way people work in the enterprise.
Go on.
As we've brought more and more capability and more power to the iPad, we've been amazed at the new and unexpected things that our customers have done with the iPad. So we asked ourselves, how could we take iPad even further?
Can't take the suspense.
Today,
is it going to be around?
We have the biggest news in iPad since the iPad.
I think I'm going to die. I can't. I'll check my heart rate before and after this announcement.
And I am thrilled to show it to you.
Heart rate currently 74. Let's check it after these announcements. I don't know about Apple TV, Andrew. best used in iPad since the iPad. They've got all the lingo. Oh my goodness, come along! Has it got a beveled back? I think it's got a beveled back. My screen's down here, by the way. Yeah, you probably guessed that. Basically, Connor, unless you're a doctor, you've not really missed anything. There are some new straps and a release date for OS 2 on the watch. And now the iPad is the sun, apparently. What's going on? Is it actually wrapped? Is it beveled? What's happening? What does it all mean? Okay, heart rate now 82.
This is the iPad Pro.
iPad what? Pro?
It's the most capable and powerful iPad we've ever created. It is chock full of amazing advanced technologies and innovation. To tell you all about it, I'd like to invite Phil Schiller up. Phil?
God's sake, Tim, don't drop it.
Thank you, Tim.
Hey, Phil.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Morning. Thanks, Andrew. Washington.
Thank you. Thank you. I am so excited to tell you about this incredible new iPad Pro. It has a huge screen, the biggest we've ever built in an iOS device.
Biggest screen,
It has more power and performance than any iOS device we've ever made either. But let's start with that display. Why make an iPad with a bigger display?
It's like a newspaper.
With a larger display, well, think about the iPad from the very beginning. It's a magical piece of glass you hold in your hands, and you can touch the software. You can touch the web pages we surf. We can touch the books we read. We can touch the documents we create. And it can do things that a smartphone can't do because it doesn't have to fit in your pocket.
Hi, Rebecca Ripple.
And it's thin and light enough to hold all day long, so that it can do things that a notebook can't do. So with a bigger screen iPad, your TV shows and movies are more cinematic. The games we play are more immersive and powerful. And an iPad is always a multi-touch device.
Can have the green
so
ones.
now with the bigger iPad Pro, you can have a full-size software keyboard. So you can type in your documents with this great big keyboard. And keyboards can do many things, like be an amazing musical instrument. Yeah, somebody likes music. We can do something on an iPad that you can't do on a notebook.
Sorry, I'm trying not
to. And the new multitasking features in iOS 9, slide over, split view, picture-in-picture, were designed with this iPad Pro in mind. They make it so much more productive and capable. So how big is the screen on the iPad Pro?
5 inches.
It's 12.9 inches on that diagonal. Why 12.9 inches? Well, here, let me tell you a little secret about its size.
Tell us.
Let's put next to it our previous largest iPad. That's iPad Air 2. If you look at the width of the iPad Pro, it is the same as the height of the iPad Air.
Okay.
And then we take that height and we make a 4:3 ratio. And now you have an iPad big enough to run your full iPad Air apps with more room side by side. It is an incredible display. It is 2732 by 2048 pixels. Do the math, it's 5.6 million pixels. Far more than on any iOS device before. In fact, that's even more pixels than a 15-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display.
Keyboard.
It is a beautiful display.
I'm sure it is. Well, it's that big.
Your photos will look amazing on it.
It's one of my photos, that one.
Incredibly detailed, rich colors. Your documents will be full size with laser sharp text. And I'll say it again, watching movies on it is incredible. It's an amazing experience. This is the most advanced display we have ever built. It took some incredible innovation in technology. For example, we used the technology that we created in the iMac with Retina 5K display and its timing controller to drive all those pixels quickly.
Okay.
We made it look beautiful with our photo alignment technique, which means it has great on-axis contrast ratio. It's made of the best oxide TFT material, which means we can light up the pixels quickly and have uniform color and brightness. And for the first time in an Apple display, It has a variable refresh rate.
How many people?
That means that if things aren't moving quickly on the display, we can slow it down and save energy.
Soon.
This is an amazing display. And inside it, something even more amazing, the chip that powers it. This is the new A9X chip. It's our 3rd generation 64-bit chip. We've doubled bandwidth to memory. We've doubled the read and write performance to flash storage.
I like this. I like it.
It is so fast.
I think it's great, and it's I'm
fast
just
is it? The new
running out of
A9X
reactions.
is 1.8 times faster than the A8X it replaces. This is desktop class performance.
Yeah, we should sell it to give you
If you compare what our team has done, our chip team is just on fire. Over the last 5 years, they've grown performance in the iPad 22-fold for CPU tasks. And graphics tasks are even faster. We've doubled the performance of graphics over the A8X. And over the last 5 years, this is unbelievable. Graphics performance has gone up 360 times.
Holy moly.
The biggest jump in this year alone. You combine that fast hardware with great software, like in iOS 9, our Metal libraries for writing games and applications directly to that graphics chips.
Sure.
And you get incredible performance. But here's another way to think about how fast iPad Pro is. It is faster than 80% of the portable PCs that shipped in the last 12 months.
Does it run The Sims?
Yes. That's at CPU tasks. At graphics tasks, it's faster than 90% of them.
Wasn't it?
So,
yours is
when you run tasks in
iPad,
applications that we all love to use, they get incredibly fast.
Yeah,
For example,
iPad 3 is the new iPad.
Running iMovie on an iPad Pro delivers desktop-class performance. With iMovie, you can now edit 3 streams of 4K video simultaneous. That's incredible performance. And it's going to enable new classes of applications for iPad. For example, check this out. This is AutoCAD 360 from Autodesk. It's an incredibly powerful application. This image has 320,000 objects in its wireframe mesh.
Maybe the
and you can zoom in and pan around it with buttery 60 frame per second smoothness, something you can't do on a PC.
Okay, I'm going to have to start reading.
And all that power comes with all-day battery life. 10 hours of battery life.
Is that really all day?
Amazing display, incredible performance, great battery life.
They must have really short work days at Apple. Where's all this fluff coming from? It's my jumper.
So, we thought this display deserves a great sound system. And so for the first time ever in an Apple product, we now have a 4-speaker audio system.
Oh, that's cool.
And it automatically balances the left and the right,
if it turns
depending
into a
on
drone
how
as
you're
well,
holding the iPad.
and it can fly.
And it balances the frequencies between the top and the bottom dynamically to
Hi,
create a beautiful
Queen.
stereo sound stage.
Alexa, welcome.
And it puts out 3 times the audio volume of an iPad Air 2. You really have to listen to it.
No. It's crashed. It's crashed. I'm just going to refresh this page. Please don't do this to me.
Thin. The iPad Pro is just 6.9 millimeters
sorry.
thin. The iPad Air, 6.1. Very, very close. What about the weight of it? Well, here, let's bring in the original first iPad. It's kind of fun. They're both just around 1.5 pounds.
Which one's which?
Which is unbelievable because the iPad Pro
has a
78% larger screen area.
Hi, Scott.
It has 360 times
Apple is going downhill.
more graphics power.
Why?
It is thin and light enough to hold all day and powerful enough to take everywhere, whether you want to watch movies in the park or edit a film on location.
That looks really cool.
This is an amazing iPad.
Where do they find these people that
But the story
do that?
doesn't stop there.
They're just
Let's go
stock
back
photos.
to that software keyboard. It's a great keyboard. It dynamically changes as we use different applications. And it's how most of us will type on our iPad Pro.
It's a little bit different.
But because we're enabling applications not possible before in an iPad, sometimes you like the convenience of a physical keyboard. So we're very excited to tell you about a brand new accessory just for iPad Pro, and it's called the Smart Keyboard.
Well, oh, that's nice. Nicely done. So it's basically a laptop. That's quite innovative.
This is unlike any keyboard you've ever used before. It's covered in an Apple woven fabric. That fabric creates the cover, but also forms the structure and the feel of those keys. And they feel really great to type on.
As long as it locks
inside,
when you shut it, otherwise you're going to
is a
type
new
like
Apple
crazy.
Dome switch that we pioneered with the MacBook. And it works beautifully in this great new smart keyboard. So how do you attach or connect this smart keyboard to your iPad Pro?
Yeah,
Well, if you
everyone
look
just
closely,
wants to know about
there
the
are
new
3 new
iPhone.
circles
Same.
along the side of the iPad Pro. This is a brand new connector technology. We call it the Smart Connector. It carries power and data and connects magnetically to the smart keyboard. So when you want to attach your iPad to the keyboard, you just slide it on it. And the software in iOS 9 automatically adapts and changes because it knows you want to use the physical keyboard versus the soft keyboard. So that's the new smart keyboard designed specifically for the iPad Pro.
I'm not sold, but I like it. If I had an unlimited pot
So that's
of money,
typing.
I'd probably purchase
Let's
that.
talk about drawing and illustration.
As it happens, I don't.
Customers have created amazing works of art, drawing on
That's
their
really
iPads
nice. Drawing
with
of
their
a
fingers.
rocket there.
iPad's all about multi-touch, and we will continue to use our hands to interact in amazing ways on iPad. But iPad Pro is going to enable new classes of applications that require even greater precision ever possible before.
You
A
can
new level
get
of
keyboards
precision
that
and
you use with
accuracy
iPads.
that requires
But
some amazing innovation.
they're
So
not
we're so happy to introduce to you another
official
brand new
and they don't
accessory
work as a
specifically
case.
for iPad Pro. It looks like this.
Oh, that's lovely. I like that.
It's called Apple Pencil.
That's nice. Apple
And this
Pencil.
Apple Pencil is packed with so much amazing
You
new
have to
technology.
use that with the
We
Pro,
have a
which is
great
a bit
video to tell you all
downside.
about it now.
But you can't really get around that because if it doesn't have the technology and anything. After the
Touch,
Apple
of course,
iPad Pro,
is the primary method of interaction with iPad.
this guy's voice actually gives me the
To enhance
creeps.
what's possible with multi-touch and to allow for a
Thingy
new
eye.
level of precision with iPad Pro, we've designed Apple Pencil.
I really want an Apple Pencil. Jungle
This
music.
began by re-engineering the touch subsystem of the display to measure both finger and stylus input on the same plane with
Ah,
optimal
that
accuracy.
looks so nice, so much
When you're
better
using
than
the
my
pencil, the system
graphics
scans
tablet.
twice as often, allowing iPad Pro to capture more points in a single stroke.
This is really making me want to buy it. Forget all this stuff in the
Highly
iPad like Apple
responsive
Pencil.
sensors built into the tip of Apple Pencil
I'll buy it.
work with the iPad Pro display to detect position, force, and tilt.
Oh, that's clever.
With force data, you can press lightly to get a thin stroke, or
Guess
press
it's on
harder
price
to
for
get a
this.
darker, bolder stroke.
I'm gonna say, I mean, my graphics tablet when I bought it was
Signals
like
emitted
50
from two
quid,
locations in
but
the
it
tip
was
calculate
low
the
range.
angle and orientation
I think this
to
will be at
produce
least
broad
200.
or shaded strokes.
And you'd have to have the
Its unique tip signature
iPad Pro.
allows it to be used simultaneously with your finger.
Oh, wow.
And with incredibly low latency, it has a responsiveness that feels like a true writing
Yeah,
or drawing
we're all
instrument.
agreed. If we were drowning in money, like Connor says, we would purchase this. Drowning in money.
While
Why
its
is that
battery
feeling?
lasts for hours of use, a lightning connector lets you recharge by plugging directly into iPad Pro.
Why does it need to charge?
Apple Pencil is designed to look and feel like a familiar tool. Yet with its carefully engineered technology, working with our most advanced multi-touch display, it delivers something extraordinary.
Oh my god, it's flipping
Precision
beautiful.
that actually gives you the ability to touch a single pixel.
That's really nice. Like, really, that was really in front of the nice now. We've stepped it up, Apple. Make my money. Yeah, I think, oh, you think 400, Andrew Washington. Look from Bob, 100
This
to
Apple
200.
Pencil is absolutely amazing. And to get that level of low latency so it feels like you're drawing
154
directly
Queen.
on the display took an incredible effort of collaboration between our hardware, software, and design teams. And they've done a remarkable job. And customers are going to feel it every time they use it.
Andrew
You can use it within built-in apps in iOS, like our new Notes app, where you can draw and diagram directly with Apple Pencil.
Oh, I would use the heck
Or
out of
Nail.
that. No!
Where now with our new markup feature, when someone sends you an attachment,
Okay.
you can draw and mark up right on that attachment and send it on to them. You're going to see new applications from developers that have created features, iPad Pro display, all its power, and most of all, Apple Pencil. Like Procreate, an incredible fine art, illustration, and drawing application. It just comes
Why is it? I'm just going to refresh again.
live on iPad Pro.
I don't think I need to, but I will do. So it just keeps stopping.
Pencil.
Sorry.
Well, Apple Pencil is one of the most advanced technologies we've ever created in a simple, beautiful form.
It is lovely. That is
We've
so
been
nice.
lucky enough to have a few developers come in and take a look at the new iPad Pro and Apple Pencil and see what's possible with this incredible new technology. So we'd like to do a few demos. And to begin with, it would be great to have a developer come and show us what's possible with professional productivity.
120.
And who to know better about productivity than Microsoft?
Microsoft?
Yeah, these guys know productivity.
What the?
So,
What the what?
I am extremely pleased to introduce Corporate Vice President from Microsoft Office, Kurt Koenigsbauer. Kurt?
Thank you. It's a thrill to be here today. At Microsoft, we're focused on reinventing productivity to help people do their best work anywhere they're working.
What's
and today, more than ever, we are supporting Microsoft Office on Apple platforms. And I'd like to introduce Han-Yi, who's going to walk us through some cool demos.
What are we looking at
Up on the
there?
screen, you'll see a beautiful Microsoft Word document on the gorgeous new iPad Pro. Now, with the Office iPad, we want to make it easy for anyone to create rich content and documents using touch. And so watch a quick example here. We can just, with a few quick taps, take this table, add styles, and turn it into a really, really great document. Now, we want to extend this richness with a new iPad Pro with Ink.
God damn
so we
it.
can allow anyone to mark up and annotate their documents and collaborate with others. And so if you look underneath the ribbon, you'll see we have a variety of new pen tools. There's different pens and pencils. One's a highlighter. You see this fabulous new color wheel, so you can pick just the color that you want. And a new thickness control, so you can get the point that you need. Now watch as we can use the Apple Pencil and circle items in our document. We can strike through, we can add suggestions, and we can write in the margins. And you'll see it's also great for multilingual usage too.
He's not really making this look very good.
Because Office is built for teamwork, all of these changes
The only
are stored
problem
in the
is
document
you'll
itself
have to put
and can be viewed on any Microsoft Office application
hand
on any
on the
device.
screen.
Now, the next thing we want to do is add a chart to our
hand on the
document,
paper,
and so we've started the chart in Excel.
So
we'll take advantage of
on a
iOS
graphics
9's
tablet,
multitasking capabilities.
it
With a quick
rests
swipe,
on-
we can have
on the
both
graphics
Word
tablet,
and
which
Excel
isn't a
on the
problem
screen at
'cause
the
it's not
same
on the
time.
screen.
Now, for Office, the document is king, so having these two applications side by side is a huge productivity boost and allows us to do things like copy
do
and
that on
paste
the
this
last
chart that you
iPad.
see and put it into Microsoft Word. Now, well, let's finish up our PowerPoint presentation that goes along with this document that we're working on. And once again, we'll use iOS 9's multitasking capabilities, have both apps up on the screen at the same time, and we can copy this chart also into our PowerPoint presentation to finish it up. Now, just like Word, just like Excel, PowerPoint has great support for the Apple Pencil and for Ink. And so watch as we can go ahead and draw some shapes here on our slide, and they're converted automatically to graphic objects. Let's take this to the next level. We'll go to this slide. You see it has just a simple list. We want to turn this into a high-impact diagram. Now, we can use the Apple Pencil or just touch. Here, we'll just use touch and watch as we draw 3 circles.
3 circles?
Let's draw 3 circles. And you will see that PowerPoint converts them automatically into shapes. Now, we'll support shape recognition for over 20 different object types. So you can take your hand-drawn art and annotations and convert them into professional-looking content.
You hold the pencil.
So this is the new Microsoft Office on the new iPad. And at Microsoft, we really believe that bringing together the iPad Pro with Microsoft Office, the Ink, the multitasking capabilities will really transform the way people work on these kinds of devices. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. You didn't really draw anything, but it's fine.
Next, we'd like to see what it's like for creative professionals to use iPad Pro
They're trying
in their
to
workflow.
make Microsoft look bad.
And who knows better about creative workflows than our good friends at Adobe. Adobe's been doing incredible things on iPad with the Creative Cloud mobile apps. And now, on iPad Pro, they're working on a brand new suite of applications that's incredibly powerful and can do amazing things. So I'm very excited to bring out the Director of Design for Mobile Apps at Adobe, Eric Snowden.
Welcome, Eric.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really excited to show you 3 different Adobe applications
get the new iPhone,
all
if I can
working
get the
together
new iPhone,
on the
Connor.
iPad Pro. The first of which is Adobe Comp.
I
And
said I
Comp
haven't
is a
even
design
seen it yet.
tool that's as easy to use as drawing on a
Some
napkin.
kind of baby
So by creating an
jelly
X
pot.
on the left-hand side of the screen, I'm creating an image placeholder. We have gestures for headline copy, body copy. You can very quickly lay out a rough design.
Oh, that's
These elements are
quite
temporarily
cool.
grouped together, so I can adjust them as a group. And so I've gone from nothing to a rough wireframe in about 15 seconds. From there, I want to add real fonts, make this a little bit more high fidelity. This is the first time on a
Use the
mobile device
pencil.
we've given access to typekit fonts. We have over 1,000 fonts available. So I'm going to go ahead and select this headline text. I'm going to change my copy to be ruby red, which is the theme for this design. And I'm going to apply some styles to my body copy as well, a simple gesture to copy styles from other objects.
Really
And lastly, I want to add a photo from my camera roll. So I've got a rough design here. I'm pretty happy with it, but I'm not quite happy with the model's smile. I wish she had just a little bit more of a smile.
She's not smiling at all.
I think it'd warm up the design quite a bit.
She's like,
But
use
luckily,
the
we have an
pencil.
app for that. So I'm going to go into multitasking mode. And multitasking is amazing on the new iPad Pro. Side by side, it's like having 2 screens. And I'm going to send this image
It
from
is. She's made it twice the
Comp
size.
into a brand new application called Adobe Photoshop Fix. And Fix is a product we're announcing today.
Connor,
It's a member of the Photoshop
that is so
family for
sweet.
retouching.
I'll tell you what, if I come
And
rich,
it's
I'll get you an
insanely
iPad Pro
fast
and
on the new
Apple Pencil.
iPad. It can process up to 50 megapixel
Ditto.
images very, very fast, and has all the features you'd expect
We'll all
of
buy
an
it
app
to the
that's part of the
Apple
Photoshop family.
Pencils.
But something not even Photoshop on the desktop can do is we built facial detection into the retouching engine. So if I select the model's lips, for example, I can isolate those and just give her just a little bit more of a smile.
Fun. That is fun.
And then I can send that change back to Comp. So for the last step, I'm going to open up Adobe Photoshop Sketch, which is our painting and drawing application. And with Sketch, we've really tuned it to work with Apple Pencil. It's incredible. And with our new watercolor tool, if you use the pencil on its side, you're laying down more water and less pigment. If I use it upright and press harder, I'm laying down more pigment and less water. And you can see it blending in real time. At any point, I can click this button here to dry that. I'm going to go ahead and copy this, close out of multitasking, and then paste this back into my comp document. So with a couple other small tweaks, I'm going to finish up this design. And it looks pretty good. I went from a blank page to a design in just a few minutes using 3 different applications together. But I think the most impressive thing out of all this is all this work is non-destructive. So at any point, if I put 3 fingers down on the screen, I can scrub back in my history, back to my blank document,
Hi,
and then all the way
Vishal,
back
and hi,
to my
Aiden
final
Waters.
design.
iPhone 6s hasn't been mentioned yet, so you haven't missed that. And
So you
yeah,
never have to
I
worry
would
about
love
making a
to put
mistake
the,
or losing your work. It's all
Apple
safe here.
Pencil
So that was
straight
Adobe
in my
Comp,
basket as
Photoshop
well,
Fix,
Aiden.
and Photoshop Sketch.
Are you literally
And at
getting,
Adobe, we're making tools
are
that
you
are
getting the
powerful
iPad
enough
and
for
the
professionals and easy enough
pencil?
for anyone to use. This workflow is only available on the iPad and will be shipping in October. Thank you. Thank you.
That's so lovely there. Hi.
For the last demo, I wanted to show you something that really requires an incredible performance of
We've had
graphics
WatchOS
for the
2,
iPad
some
Pro
new straps.
and an application that's pretty amazing.
iPad Pro and Apple
It's an
Pencil.
application that helps to visualize human anatomy
So far.
and assists doctors, patients, and students in medical school. And to show you this incredible new application and how it runs on iPad Pro, I'm very excited to bring up the head of design at 3D for Medical, Irene Walsh. Irene?
Irene? What happened there? Oh, do we need any more medical things?
In the average medical consultation, the patient is with the doctor for just 7 minutes, and they only recall 14% of the information they receive.
That's not good, is it?
At 3D for Medical, we believe that clear understanding between doctors and patients leads to better healthcare and ultimately to better patient
she's
outcomes.
Irish.
I'm excited to show you how with the new iPad Pro, our Complete Anatomy series has bridged that communication gap. So let's imagine I'm a doctor.
Top of the
I'm
morning
speaking
to
with my
you,
patient about their injured knee. I can zoom right into the knee area to show them more about the bones that work here.
What kind of a knee is that?
The incredible CPU and increased memory of the new iPad Pro mean that I'm now seeing these textures at double the resolution of previous versions. And with the poly count of our mesh also doubled, I'm experiencing new levels of medical accuracy.
Hi, Jeff.
Now let's turn on some muscles,
Junior.
and we can see how they interact with the skeleton to create movement.
Apple sharpener would be fab.
The quadriceps you see here are being animated in real time.
Yeah, I think as well. I think the iPhone
frames per
6s,
second.
I don't think it'll be
Just
releasing
imagine how
today, but I think
groundbreaking
they'll be
this will
announcing
be
today.
for physical therapy patients in understanding and visualizing their treatments. This motion is fully controlled by me, and it's seamlessly rendered.
You'll never see a doctor using these apps, will you, Andrew Washington?
To get a little context, I can turn on the skin layer to help orientate.
Just Dance 2016, Connor.
We've taken full advantage of the Apple Pencil by introducing unique cutting and drawing tools to our app. As a medical student for the first time, I'll be able to edit the model rapidly and with pinpoint precision.
Because
I can cut through the layers of anatomy to reveal the relationships between structures and even simulate surgical procedures.
What?
As a trained physician, I'll use Complete Anatomy to educate my patient on their condition. So let's say my patient presents with a torn meniscus. I can bring up a preset view of the knee area to highlight the relevant structures. Then, to make the injury more specific to my patient, I can take the Apple Pencil and make a precise tear on the meniscus directly on the model.
Such a niche thing. I don't understand why they're involving it in the Apple
I can then show my patient their particular injury in 3D.
Can I get some bunnies? Me too. Also excited.
Using the pressure-sensitive technology, I can model the effects of arthritis, varying the size and the frequency of bone spurs according to the force that I apply.
Awkward.
I can even annotate while still in this 3D environment, using our pen tool to draw directly on the model.
What size the iPhone 6s is going to be. I feel like they might go smaller again. I really don't know what they'll do.
What's really great about this is that I can actually share this exact 3D model with my patient and record a consultation for them to refer to in Complete Anatomy on their own iPad.
You just show them an X-ray.
We believe that the new iPad Pro and our Complete Anatomy series will transform the way doctors
I've got your knee on my iPad.
Increasing medical understanding and improving patient care from remote villages to the top hospitals and universities in the world. Thank you.
Everyone's like,
So now you've seen the kind of applications that can run on iPad Pro. They are truly transformative. This is the most advanced iPad we've made by a long shot. It's a 12.9-inch Retina display. It's our A9X, third-generation 64-bit chip. It has, for the first time, a 4-speaker audio system.
Come on.
Full all-day, 10-hour battery life.
What if it's
an 8-megapixel iSight camera. It has a FaceTime HD camera. There's Wi-Fi and LTE networking, and of course, our great Touch ID built in. And it's all made in the most environmentally friendly manner possible. A mercury-free LED backlit display, arsenic-free display glass, BFR-free, beryllium-free,
I am watching this on the iPad.
And of course, that aluminum glass is highly recyclable.
And I'm mirroring it onto
the
the
iPad
computer.
Pro comes in 3 finishes: silver, gold, and space gray. So I know right now you're just thinking, how much does it cost?
Irish accent there, Luke the Plum Bob.
Well, the new iPad Pro starts at just $799. That's with 32 gigs of memory. For 128 gigs, it's 150 more.
What do we think
of
those
configuration
prices?
with 128 gigs in LTE networking.
Are they reasonable?
New iPad Pencil.
Yep, got it. Oh, cheap!
The new Apple Pencil, $99.
That's
and the Smart
cheap.
Keyboard, $169. And they'll all be available starting in November.
November. Time to save. Time to sell a kidney.
There has never been a product anything like iPad Pro before. We're so excited about it. that we've created a video to tell you a little bit more about it.
Really? You've never done that before? Tell me more.
With its scale, with the way you use it,
ASMR Apple
iPad
video.
has always been uniquely immersive. To amplify this, to put it on a much larger scale, we designed iPad Pro. It begins with a 12.9-inch Retina display on an iPad that remains remarkably thin and light. With 78% more screen area,
yeah,
iPad
it'll
Pro
probably be
not only
£99
transforms your viewing experience,
because
it enables new ways of creating and sharing.
can't stop because they always equal it, don't they?
To give
like
multi-touch a greater level of precision,
so it'll be
we've
800
completely
quid
re-engineered
and
the touch
100 quid.
subsystem, increasing the
Instead of what it
sensitivity of the
should be.
sensors and doubling the touch refresh rate.
We're cheaper to
It's
buy a
actually
flight to
the
America,
most
buy them
advanced
and come
display
back.
we've made, and with 5.6 million pixels, it has the highest resolution of any iOS device. This is the first iPad to automatically adjust the number of times the display is refreshed, depending upon what's on the screen.
Like on the back.
This leads to greater energy efficiency and the all-day battery life you'd expect.
All the November birthdays in the comments.
Driving its high level of
Maybe you'll get it
performance
for your
is the
birthdays
powerful
then.
A9X chip.
That'll be fun.
It was specifically designed for iPad Pro and to meet the demands of a much larger display. Its size lets you do and see more,
That looks really
and its
nice.
precise
when they do that.
multi-touch technology allows for new forms of
They really
input
didn't show the pencil
while
live
enhancing
in
the
much
capabilities of
glory.
iOS 9. To produce a rich audio experience within this device's thin profile meant developing
See,
an
the speakers
entirely
downside
new
are really
four-speaker
nice.
architecture. For the first time, the speaker housing is machined directly into the unibody enclosure and sealed with a carbon fiber cap. Its 4 speakers give iPad Pro a powerful acoustic output and dynamic range that far surpasses its size.
Heck.
With people using
Matt Damon
iPad
have
in
to
more
die?
and in different ways, we wanted to enhance its flexibility. To do this, we've developed a new technology.
All about the slow-mo.
Its magnetic
Like Max and
contacts
Spencer's
relay
ad,
both
the
power
tech.
and data bidirectionally,
Fun.
so you can easily connect compatible accessories without the need for Bluetooth or batteries. iPad Pro enables tools and interactions that just haven't been possible before. iPad continues to transform the way we do things. Our goal in designing iPad Pro was to engineer a device that allows you to be more productive, more creative, at an entirely new scale.
Sure. Sounds good.
That is the new iPad Pro, and we could not be more excited about it. It's the flagship in our iPad line. Starting today, this is what the iPad line looks like. We've now moved iPad Mini 2 down to become our entry-level iPad at a new lower price, just $269. Above it is the brand new iPad Mini 4 that we're also launching today.
iPad
So what's the iPad Mini 4? Well, simply, we've taken the power and performance of iPad Air 2 and built it into an even smaller mini enclosure. It's just 0.65 pounds.
Pencil,
Incredibly
that would
powerful
be
and
the
yet
dream, I
small
think.
and light. iPad Air starts at $399 and the iPad Pro at $799. And so
Some
that's
big
our news about
discounts there.
iPad. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Surely it has to
This
be now.
iPad Pro is really amazing, and we can't wait to see what our developers and customers do with it. Next up, I'd like to talk about an even larger screen, and that is your TV.
Apple TV. This is really going to have to sell it to me, and if it does, I'll probably purchase.
TV plays a huge role in our lives, and it occupies an important place in our homes where
as
we
far
gather
as from what they
and
say, I
enjoy
think
it
you can
together.
only use the pencil with
There's
the iPad
more great
Pro.
content being created today for TV than ever before. It really is the golden age of television. But as important as TV is, the TV experience itself hasn't changed that much in decades. In fact, the television experience has been virtually standing still while innovation has been thriving in the mobile space led by iPhone and iPad.
You can get Siri and apps on the new Apple TV, is that
Today,
true?
we are going to do something about that.
Hey Siri, put Emmerdale on.
And it starts with a vision, and our vision for TV is simple and perhaps a little provocative. We believe the future of television is apps.
Apps.
In fact, this transition has already begun. We're spending more and more time on our computers and mobile devices enjoying great TV content through apps such as iTunes and Netflix and Hulu.
iTV player.
Over 60% of the pay TV streaming video is consumed on an Apple device, and all of this is consumed through an app. And when you experience TV in this way through an app, you realize just how much better it can be. Now, you can search for what you want. You can watch it when and where you want.
In the bath.
And you can interact with it in incredibly powerful new ways.
I don't think it did.
To deliver on this vision, we need a new foundation for TV. One that's built on powerful hardware, that runs a modern operating system.
The build-up is just...
that provides a new user experience that's fun and easy to use.
Custody over that, Connor.
That has powerful tools and APIs so developers can create apps that are amazing just like in the mobile space. And of course, that has an app store so that customers can easily find those apps and personalize their TV experience so it's better than ever before. We know this is what it takes. And we've been working really hard and really long to bring all of these together. Today, I'm thrilled to show you the new Apple TV.
Show me something new.
Oh my goodness. I like that. Siri! Don't just show me TV program, show me how it works.
Girls?
Nice over there.
New girl.
New girl.
Show me family movies.
Animated only.
Show me everything Kardashian.
Comedies with Jason Bateman.
The Jason Bourne movies.
Anything with Jason Schwartzman.
Why would you?
Spit out the gum, sister. In fact, everybody. Wow. Let's play Asphalt 8.
Deep Sports.
I need Apple TV as well. Welcome back, Amelia.
This is the new Apple TV.
Woo!
And we believe it is the future of television. To tell you all about it, I'd like to invite my colleague up, Eddie Q. Eddie?
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, Tim. The new Apple TV starts with a powerful set-top box and a revolutionary remote. It's got an incredible new user interface.
This guy is
It's
the
built
party
on
guy.
a modern OS. With an iPhone, you interact directly on the screen. And we wanted to bring the same connected experience to your television, even though it's across the room. And to do that, it starts with voice and with touch.
You talking to
The
that?
new remote.
I just spat everywhere. I'm sorry.
The new remote has a
Just be
glass
thankfully
touch
not
surface
here.
across the top that makes it both fluid and precise to move around. We have a great touch experience, and you can easily glide across a set of movies, and when you see one you like,
It looks really
you just stop,
responsive
and it's
because
right there.
our TV, we have a BT Vision box.
Now, sometimes it's better
it's
to
just,
interact with your
like,
television
so
using your
slow.
voice. And the Siri remote does exactly that. You hold down the Siri button and you ask for something.
Love that.
Show me funny TV shows.
Unless you got your iPad plugged in, and then that's going to answer you.
Siri gives you a list of comedies. Sorted by popularity.
You have to have Netflix subscription.
And it comes out layered right on top so you don't lose your place. And when you see a show you like, you tap and you get all of the details. Seasons, episodes, and all of the screens have
On
been
iTunes.
redesigned. They look beautiful and they focus on the content.
That you'd have to pay for, wouldn't you?
Now today, when you're looking for a particular TV show or movie, you have to search and open each and every app to see which one has it. Well, with Siri,
No, you don't.
it'll search across multiple content
Our
apps
box is
and
that.
give you all your viewing options on a single screen.
Our BT Vision box is that. Hello?
It's really cool, and Siri will search iTunes, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, and Showtime. And we'll be
Only got
adding even
Netflix.
more over time.
What about UK?
Now, to give you a closer look at the new Apple TV, I'd like to invite up Jen Foles from the Apple TV team to give you a demo.
There's an Apple TV team? Yeah, that's another thing. You have to have fast internet as well. You have to have the capability for
I'm
these
really
things.
excited to be the very first one to show you the new Apple TV.
What colour is that
Starting
remote?
off with our gorgeous new screensavers.
Is that remote a different
It
colour?
looks like a photo,
So
right?
it's like a weather
But
presenter.
do you see the Cars movie? Let's look at another one.
Do you see the Cars movie?
This is all high-def video
Just kidding,
that
she's
we've
lovely.
shot exclusively for Apple TV.
But
Each slow-motion shot reveals the scene in a way that is truly captivating.
what's going on?
We've included some stunning locations from around the world, and Apple TV will automatically play just the day or night shots, depending on your time of day.
What? Why though? Why?
Okay, now let's dive in by pressing the home button.
Yeah, let's.
So here I am on the home screen. I have access to movies and TV shows on iTunes. One of the great new things on Apple TV is the App Store.
Okay, so you can play little
Of
games.
course, I have access to my photos, and we've
Not
added
sure
Apple
I like
Music.
that.
Now,
when everyone
Eddie
uses
talked
TV,
about
having
the
access to my
fantastic new ways
photos.
to interact with Apple TV. And with touch,
Yeah.
I can just swipe across
Good
my
point.
apps.
Does it actually let
And
me
swipe up
watch
to
real
top movies
TV?
and
Cats
notice
and
the
bunnies,
3D
good
effect on
question.
the artwork as I move around. It's
Yeah,
easy to
these are
swipe
things
one
we
by
really don't
one,
need you to point
or a
out.
quick swipe to go all the way across. It's fast and fluid.
Everything
the movie
on there is
poster
going to cost
follows
you
the
more
movement
money.
of my thumb on the remote.
That's
really makes it come to life.
It's neat, but
Now, the other great way to interact with Apple TV is with my voice. And with Siri, it's easy to find exactly what I want to watch.
everyone's
Like when my
iPhone's
favorite
gonna go
actor makes a guest appearance in a TV show. Show that Modern Family episode with Edward Norton. Siri takes me right to the Modern Family page with the episode I was looking for already selected.
Yeah, but you've purchased it. You have to buy it. It's just an
I just
advert.
click to play.
That was seamless.
Fix that step.
Now, touch also makes
With
it
Modern
really
Family.
easy to move through the show. I just click and swipe. Let's see if we can find Edward Norton's cameo. Oh, I think I saw him. Oh yeah,
you
there he
didn't. You
is.
just know when you're going to.
Oh, come on, man. She's not your sister. Give her a proper snow.
I can use Siri during playback as well. Skip ahead 7 minutes.
That's quite good.
The year was 1991.
And
America
for those
was
times
immersed
when I just missed what was
that one.
said, what did she say? Siri will skip back 15 seconds and temporarily turn on the captions.
That's really good.
So
I
cool.
like that a lot, but does it do
Okay,
TV?
back on the home screen, Siri's also really great in helping me find something to watch, even when I'm not sure what it is. Show me some action movies. Okay, this looks good. I really like Skyfall.
Basically
How about
just
a Bond film?
Netflix with Siri
The James
and
Bond ones.
extra costs.
I'm in the mood for a classic. Just the ones with Sean Connery. With Siri,
What kind of weirdo is she?
cool. With Siri, I can easily filter my search based on cast, director, date, even age rating. Speaking of which, my niece is coming to visit, and I don't even know where to start, so let's see what Siri suggests. What are some new movies that are good to watch with kids? All right, great. Paddington looks good. When I click on the movie, I'm taken to this beautiful full-screen view. It has all of the important details right up front, including where the movie's available from. Let's play it.
So distressing though when it's like you have access to this but you have to pay. When does it have actual normal TV? That's what put me off Apple TV in the first place.
This looks great. Now touch also lets us eliminate many buttons and menus. I can just rest my thumb on the remote to see where I am in the movie and swipe down to get quick access to info and other settings. Just swipe up when I'm done. I can ask Siri information about the movie too.
Do that.
Who stars in this? Siri will answer on the bottom of the screen to avoid disrupting what I'm watching. It's great for getting in-the-moment info like sports scores. How did the San Francisco Giants do yesterday?
You just use your phone, wouldn't you? She's like, but it won't.
I can also ask about the weather. What's the weather like in Juneau, Alaska? Okay, looks pretty good, but if I want more details, I can just swipe up. Siri will automatically pause the movie in the background and give me more information about the weather. And we've taken the beautiful animations from iOS and adapted them for the TV, so they're going to look stunning.
I don't see any
It's
animations.
super easy to switch between apps on Apple TV. Open Music. I'm taken right to Apple Music, and let's browse for you. This playlist looks really good.
TV.
So you probably wouldn't have
You
guessed
would,
it,
just
but
use
I'm
your phone, wouldn't
actually
you? Like,
quite a
hold
metalhead, and this is one of my favorite bands.
They should be
All right,
extra.
just a click of the home button,
like you
and I'm
say,
back on the home screen.
on top.
That was just a quick glimpse at the new Apple TV. Thanks.
But it doesn't have TV. This is what puts me off. Does it record? Does it playback?
Thanks, Jen. That was incredible.
It's just a
The
waste
new
of
Apple
time.
TV is so much fun to use.
Yeah.
Now, you also have access to all of the great content on the existing Apple TV, but we've redesigned all of our apps. iTunes Movies, iTunes TV, and we've even brought Apple Music to the big screen with over 30 million songs. Playlists and albums recommended just for you. Listen to the latest releases. Play curated radio stations, including the critically acclaimed Beats One. And of course, access to your full music library, all from the comfort of your couch. But as we've said, the future of TV is apps. Now, apps have changed what we expect from and do on our iPhones and iPads. And we think it's going to do
Netflix
the
is
same thing for
integrated.
television. We're introducing a brand new operating
Pretty
system
sure it is.
for your Apple TV called
I think we saw it.
tvOS.
So I'd say yes.
It's based on iOS and built for the living room.
tvOS.
And developers
I wonder how
are
long
going
it
to
took
love
them
it
to get
because
that
it's
name.
really easy to create apps. They use familiar tools like Xcode, and they have access to great iOS technologies like Metal, Game Center, UI Kit, and Cloud Kit. And with over 11 million developers, we can't wait to see what apps they bring to the big screen. Now, we've given some developers early access, and I'd like to show you some of the cool new apps that they're working on.
You missed quite a lot.
Great custom experiences
not
from content
iOS
apps
9.
like Netflix.
So you're good. You're good.
Beautiful imagery and a great UI from HBO. Primetime television shows from Hulu.
No one's clapping.
Incredible games like Galaxy on Fire, Rayman Adventures, and even games that have only been available on consoles, like the new Disney Star Wars game called Disney Infinity, one of my personal favorites. Activision is bringing the new Guitar Hero to Apple TV.
Guitar Hero. Love it.
Shadowmatic. This is an imaginative puzzle game that's been a huge hit on iOS.
What is that?
We've got engaging apps for kids,
Shadow
like Play
what?
Kids. Zova, a fitness app that works with your Apple Watch. Madefire, a whole new way to enjoy your comic books.
Slow down.
And you can even sit your whole family around the TV and plan your next vacation with Airbnb.
Oh, I
And when
would
you're
just
looking for
do
a new
that
home,
all
Zillow.
night. Love Airbnb.
Now, I'd like to give you some live demos of a few new apps. And first up, I'd like to invite up Andy Sum from Hipster Whale.
Hipster Whale. Here.
Crossy Road is an endless arcade hopper that's been downloaded over 40 million times on iOS. 3 months ago, we received an Apple Design Award. And as a small indie studio from Melbourne, we're thrilled to be able to bring our game to the living room. We're super excited to be here today to show all of you for the first time just how much fun it is to play Crossy Road on the new Apple TV.
I want it.
The new remote allows natural controls as Tom swipes to hop left and right.
Oh my god,
clicks
I
to
remember
jump
we
forward.
just used to play Beehive
This gives you
Bedlam
the precision to
on the
dodge cars,
skybox.
leap across logs, and even hop past fast-moving trains.
I don't,
Go, Tom, go.
I'm scared for the chicken. Ah! Oh, oh! Oh!
Or not. We've still included all the hilarious characters you know and love, like
I
Chicken,
don't know any of these.
Mallard,
What's that? I've
Emo
been
Goose,
missing out.
and Giddy Goat. But every day, we hear stories of players laughing
No, they
together
haven't said anything
with
about the
Crossy
iPhone
Road.
yet.
So today, exclusively on the new Apple TV, we're announcing multiplayer.
Oh!
Now, you can truly play Crossy Road with family and friends.
Oh my god, I
I'll
love
join
that!
Tom now, playing as my favorite character, the Mallard. Thanks.
Can you guys see?
We've created a simple and easy way for anyone with an iPhone or iPad to jump right into the action in this new multiplayer mode.
Oh! Oh!
Cooperative play allows the best Crossy Road players to help out those who are new to the game.
Yeah, it's like
Thanks,
we just
Tom.
want TV on
As
the
long
Apple
as one of you
TV.
is
The
still
games
hopping
can go
along,
on
the team will
iPhone,
continue to rack up points.
iPads, games consoles, PC.
Now, cooperative play is a lot of fun, but we've all got a competitive side.
Ooh! Never see ducks and
And this
chickens
is where
together, do
Crossy
you?
Road on the new Apple TV really shines.
Don't never see chickens the size of cars either. Oh!
Come on, mate.
Can they just fly?
It's just so much fun to push and block your friends.
Bye, Flora Queen.
So whether you're playing the classic single
What's
player,
that?
cooperatively, or competitively, we really think you're going to love Crossy Road in your living room.
What's
and it'll be
huge?
available when the new Apple TV is
The
out.
iPhone.
Thank you.
Is the iPhone huge? Is it going to be huge? Leo's.
Thanks.
I just seem to know
It's great
everything.
to see a classic iOS game now on your Apple TV. Now I'd like to turn to a whole brand new game, and I'd like to invite up John Carter from Harmonix.
Oh, we're going to do Guitar Hero Live. Oh my
Good
god.
morning. With Rock Band, Harmonix brought music games to living rooms around the world.
Really?
Now, Apple TV has allowed us to mix music with another passion the whole family can share. With me is Mike Fitzgerald, and on behalf of the team, we are thrilled to introduce Beat Sports, a collection of games for the whole family, designed specifically and exclusively for Apple TV.
Which one is Guitar Hero?
All right, this guy here is Throwbot. Watch how Mike hits his rhythmic pitches by actually swinging the remote. The better his timing, the higher his score.
Why is it on a
Harmonix games let everyone interact with music, regardless of your musical background. And the new remote makes that interaction more intuitive than it's ever been. Beat Sports combines the joy of hitting balls with the joy of hitting notes.
Yeah.
It's simple to get the hang of, with a beautifully animated cast of creatures that will keep you
keynotes are
smiling,
usually 2 hours.
even as we ramp
So
up
I
the
wouldn't
difficulty.
expect any iPhone
Now,
announcements
Mike
until
swings to
1:30.
hit, but also taps on the touch surface to move our hero,
sure it will
Lil
be
Slugger,
next,
left
but-
and right.
Yeah.
Beat Sports
Oh,
will
you're
make
waiting
you
up
fall
real
in
late,
love with
huh?
the new remote. You'll swing, swipe,
2:45
tap, and
2:14
click
AM.
to help Lil dominate her alien adversary.
They'll probably wrap this up in about 5-10 minutes.
All right, now this here is Big Bouse. His rhythms tend to get really tricky, so let's see if Mike can take the
Does
heat.
it have TV though?
All right, so far so good. Keep up that streak, Mike. All right, this looks serious. Haha.
I don't really
Take
understand
that,
that.
Big Bouse. The crowd goes wild. So that looked like a pretty solid showing to me, but let's see how Mike's performance actually rates. A gold medal. Have you played this before?
It looks like
As we all know,
Nintendo Wii.
music games are the most fun when you play with friends. So we've made sure to
For
include
goodness
support
sake.
for up to 4
Yeah,
simultaneous players.
Cats and Buddies,
As long as
Xbox
you
Connect.
have an iPhone or an iPod Touch, you'll be able to drop
There's a
right
focus
in
on just
and
making
join
it
the
play
fun.
TV.
We can't wait to share Beat Sports with you on day one, only on Apple TV. Thank you.
Only on Xbox Apple TV.
Thanks. Now that looks like a lot of fun. But what about shopping on your couch? For that, I'd like to invite up Michelle Peluso from Gilt.
She's gonna sell some handbags.
Gilt is the go-to destination for stylish shoppers around the world. Every day, we give our more than 9 million members
nipples.
insider access to top fashion deals at up to 70% off. And Apple customers love Gilt. 80% of our mobile sales come from iOS devices, which is a huge testament to Apple and the amazing platform they've created. Now, fashion is visual and it's social, which is why we're so excited to bring Gilt to your living room on the new Apple TV. Let's take a look. My family and I have a wedding to go to, and all of us need to be outfitted. And now, with the new Apple TV, we can do that together from the comfort of our own home. Let's start with my husband, Mark, because even he likes to shop if it means we don't have to spend the weekend at the mall. This new season, new style sale looks promising. As we select to see more detail, look how seamless it is to swipe across these stylish options.
What have we
For
had?
the
We've
first
had
time
the,
and exclusive to the new
to catch
Apple
you up,
TV
we've had the
experience,
WatchOS,
you can have your own virtual
chatter,
fashion show right from
some real
home.
boring medical
Now,
stuff
Mark
on
and I
all
love
devices,
this John
some
Barbados
new
sport coat. So
straps.
to be selected to see more detail,
Right
not
now,
only is
we're
it a
doing
great price off retail,
shopping
but
on
look
Apple
at
TV.
these images. We can take
they've been
full
talking about the
advantage
new Apple
of
TV.
Gilt's high-resolution
It
photography
doesn't actually have
and
TV.
show the silhouette of the jacket,
iPad Pro
how
looks
you might
really
want
good,
to style
and
it,
Apple Pencil
and most of all,
looks amazing.
the detail, including this cool leather trim around the cuff with the zigzag
Yeah,
stitching.
hopefully we're going to go and see
Mark
iPhone
and I
next.
quickly decide to buy.
Hi,
with a simple
Edward
buy now,
Bullabank.
the jacket is his. Now, while I'm off daydreaming about how fabulous Mark
Gilt
is
is
gonna
like
look,
really
our daughter,
expensive.
Autumn Grace, rightly prompts to see what she can wear to the wedding. Let's check out the fall festive party dress
Do they have
sale.
Primark?
Again, gorgeous, lifelike imagery.
They're not that expensive.
Auden and her
But then
brother
they're tiny
Cole
people's clothes.
think this pink Kate Spade dress would be perfect for her. And now with the new Apple TV remote, we can click play and preview the details without
And when
having
you
to
find
go to
out
the
your
product
kids have
page.
spent all your money on
Auden loves
Kate's
the
bird
cool
dresses
rhinestones, and I love the fact that
when they
it's
should have
clean
been
lines and an
watching
adorable
Ben 10.
Peter Pan collar. And
It's
once
time to put the
again,
Apple
with a
TV
simple
in the
buy
bin.
now, Mark and Auden are all set for the wedding.
No iPhone yet in The Sims.
Apple's
I think it will
innovation
be
has
next.
always been great for guilt, helping us
For
make
sure.
shopping cooler, faster, and more exciting. And we believe the new Apple TV will make fashion from home even more compelling. We can't wait for you to experience guilt from your living room on the new Apple TV.
Guilt by
Thank
name,
you,
guilt by
and
nature.
happy shopping.
Thanks, nipple lady.
Thanks. Clearly, that's going to be a big hit in my house.
Clearly.
Next, I'd like to show you something that's really going to change the way you watch television. And for that, I'd like to bring up Chad Evans from Major League Baseball.
Oh my lord.
Thank you.
What's occurring
We're
now?
incredibly excited to be here today to share our vision for how Apple TV can enhance the way fans experience live
You
sports.
got the fashion men
This
there.
is my favorite part of the baseball season. It's the pennant races, and teams are battling it out to see who will make the postseason. And we think Apple TV is a fantastic way to follow all the action. So imagine it's the last day of the regular season. When you first open at bat, we'll show you the full
Can you
MLB
actually
TV
watch
schedule
TV?
with all the live games right up front. But if you only want to watch the best plays, you can simply swipe right for highlights. So it looks like the Mets have a really big matchup against the Nationals. So let's watch that game now.
Let's.
As you can see, the picture's absolutely stunning. You're getting full HD video. And because of
If
the
your
power
TV is
of
good
Apple
enough.
TV, we can now, for the first time, stream at an amazing 60 frames a second. But if you're a baseball fan, you really want stats. So with one click of your Apple TV remote, we can pull up a ton of live data
iPhone 6,
synced to the
iPhone 6
TV
is.
broadcast. We can show you player stats and pitch tracking, the box score, highlights, and scores of all the other games. And with one click, you can go right back to full screen.
Okay.
So
I'm going to search
let's say
something
you're
about
watching
the
the
iPhone
Mets,
because this is
but over
dull.
in the AL East, the Blue Jays are also trying to
I
clinch the
think
division title. Well,
it
we
will
can send you
be-
a look-in notification so
it will
you
have a
never miss a
beveled
moment.
back.
And the best part is when you open the
Rose gold.
notification, we can take you straight to split screen. So you can watch both games at the same time. All you
Same
have to
size
do
or slightly
is
smaller
swipe
than
back
the
and
iPhone
forth
6.
to change your focus. And of course, it's really easy to zoom in to watch
More
the big play.
speakers. Just saying everything that was on there.
So that's MLB.com at bat for Apple
On the
TV.
iPod.
And by the way, if you're a hockey fan, we'll be launching NHL Game Center Live for Apple TV in 2016. Thank you.
What? No! It says I've gone
Thanks.
offline.
That really shows you the power of Apple TV. You take a linear video, just a baseball game, and now you make it interactive.
Oh my god, I'm
You
sorry,
get
I
access
don't know
to
why it went
stats,
offline.
You get notifications. You can switch games.
I'm
you
a
can watch
back.
multiple games at the
And
same
why
time.
it went offline
it's
then.
really, really great. And you'll be able to get all of these apps and more
Can you
right on
see
the App
me?
Store, right on your Apple TV. And
What
the App Store is just
happened?
as easy to use as it is on the iPhone. You've got top charts,
This is really
used by
stressful
categories, and beautiful product pages that show you screenshots
Did
and
anyone
one
see
tap to
anywhere that
download.
it said we had TV?
Now for developers, they can create universal apps. So a single purchase gives you the app on your iPhone, your iPad, and your Apple TV.
Single purchase.
And for games, you start playing a game on your iPhone, you get home and you start right where you left off, right on your television.
Great,
It's
that's
really
really
cool.
social.
Now that's apps. Let's take a look at the powerful hardware that makes this
The man
happen.
in the middle was having none of it.
This is the fastest Apple TV we've ever done. It's
Please
got a
note you don't
64-bit
actually get a
A chip.
TV.
It's got all the latest wireless technologies, and it's just 10 millimeters taller. On the back,
Can't actually run
you've
television.
got power, HDMI, and Ethernet. And of course, it comes with the new Siri remote. Now, it communicates via Bluetooth, so there's no need to point the remote at the Apple TV box. It'll even control, I like that too. It'll even control your TV's volume. So this is the only remote you need. It'll even turn the TV on or your AV receiver on and switch the inputs via CEC. It's got a built-in accelerometer and gyroscope, and it lasts for a full 3 months on a single charge with typical use. And when you need to recharge it, there's a lightning connector right on the bottom. Apple TV comes in 2 models, 32 gigabytes of flash storage for $149, 64 gigabytes for $199, and it joins the existing Apple TV at $69. Now, in addition, we are really thrilled to announce that tvOS is available for developers today. And it's great because they can start creating apps right now, and they'll even have access to all of the new hardware today.
I think I need to do
Customers
some
will be able to get the new Apple TV starting in October, and it'll be available in over 80 countries and 100 countries by the end of the year. And that is the new Apple TV, the foundation for the future of television. Touch, Siri, great content, and incredible apps. We think you're really going to love it. Thank you, and I'd like to turn it back to Tim.
God damn it, Tim. I don't think it does actual TV cats and bunnies, which is really distressing.
This is the future of
iPhone
television
6S.
coming now.
6S.
Next up is iPhone. iPhone has been embraced by customers around the world.
Go on.
And it's growing by leaps and bounds,
Rose gold.
not only in the United States,
Beveled back.
but in all corners of the planet, from India to Turkey to Spain.
It's not that far.
In fact, at a worldwide level last quarter, iPhone grew at 3.5 times the rest of the industry. This is truly remarkable. And in China, it's even more incredible.
Was 65.
iPhone grew a stunning 75% versus the rest of the industry in decline.
Currently,
iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus have been truly amazing. It's been a phenomenal year.
It's not amazing yet.
iPhone 6 is the most popular iPhone ever. In fact, these are the most popular phones in the world. But more important to us, they are the most loved phones in the world, with customer satisfaction literally off the charts and far above any other phone.
Heart rate's dropping.
Thank you.
77.
Now, so how do you follow a success like this? I've got that question a few times. I am thrilled to show you the newest iPhones.
Come on. It's a flower. It's a fish. There's the fish. Looks like the 6. It's pink. Heart rate 95. Oh, my heart rate jumped up when it was pink. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that little pink one.
Introducing the iPhone 6S and the iPhone 6S Plus. We are driven to innovate at Apple. You've seen that all morning.
I want the 6S
product
if it's pink.
Is more about innovation than the iPhone. From the very start, the iPhone has been about bringing innovations that are really important in people's daily lives. And as a result, iPhone has changed the world. What we have to show you today is really awesome. And while they may look familiar,
it's like square.
We have changed everything about these new iPhones.
Go that far.
The team has worked incredibly hard to deliver new capabilities that are truly meaningful in our lives. The iPhones you are about to see are the most advanced iPhones ever. And in fact, they are the most advanced smartphones in the world. To walk you through them, I'd like to invite Phil back up to the stage. Phil?
I am truly honored to represent all of the incredible teams at Apple that have worked so hard on this product and be the one to present them to you now.
Why am I so excited?
Because these new iPhones are absolutely
I love
beautiful.
iPhones.
The most incredible iPhones
And it's like
we've
pink
ever
or rose
made.
gold
This
or
is the brand
something.
new rose gold aluminum finish.
Rose gold
While it may
aluminum.
look the same, this is an entirely new aluminum. It is an Apple custom alloy of 7000 series aluminum, the same alloys that are used in the aerospace industry. The new iPhone 6s comes in 4 metal finishes: silver, gold, space gray, and the new rose gold.
iPhone 7's not till
And it
next
comes
year.
in 2 sizes: the iPhone 6s with its 4.7-inch Retina display, and the 6s Plus with its 5.5-inch Retina
6S Plus
display.
comes in rose gold
And
as
those
well.
displays are covered by a
That was
brand
a
new
decision.
glass that's the strongest in the industry. It's made with a dual ion exchange process, and they're incredibly durable. Perhaps the most profound feature iPhone has ever brought to the world is multi-touch. Right? Multi-touch has changed how we interact with our devices. It taught us about pinch and zoom and swipe. And it's truly a profound innovation. So our team's been hard at work trying to imagine how you take multi-touch to the next generation and further deliver a new experience that's just as profound as the first multi-touch. And they've really done it. It's called 3D Touch. 3D Touch is a tremendous breakthrough in interacting with our devices. We have a great video to introduce it to you now.
With iPhone and multi-touch, we introduced a whole new way to interact with technology. Tapping, swiping, and pinching have forever changed the way we navigate and experience our digital world. Until now, these gestures have been defined by a singular plane in two-dimensional space. For iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, we're introducing an entirely new interaction and a whole new dimension to the way you experience your iPhone.
Go on. This is basically fast touch. What's occurring?
It's made possible by a technology called 3D Touch. This is the next generation of multi-touch.
Basically fast
For the
touch.
first time, along with recognizing familiar gestures, iPhone also recognizes force, enabling new gestures.
It's just like on the Apple Watch.
And pop. .3D Touch works on the home screen, giving you shortcuts to the things you do frequently. It also works inside applications themselves. Press lightly, and it gives you a peek at the content. Continue pressing, and it pops you into the content itself. Sensors embedded in the display read how hard you're pressing and react in a smooth, linear way. This is a dynamic system, deeply integrated into iOS 9. You can dip in and out of where you are without losing a sense of your context. It provides distinct, tactile feedback for your actions, letting you know exactly what you've done.
Fast touch is really
and what
good
to
on the
expect.
watch, so that'd be cool. I'm always
While
forever
the way
trying
that
to
you
get it to
use
work on the
3D Touch
iPhone.
is simple,
Which it
the
won't,
engineering
obviously.
behind
Someone
it
just invented
is
it.
some of our most advanced. At its heart are capacitive sensors integrated into the backlight of the Retina HD display. With each press, these sensors measure microscopic changes in the distance between the cover glass and the backlight. These measurements are then combined with signals from the touch sensor and accelerometer
Hope y'all brought
to provide
snacks.
fast, accurate, and continuous response to finger pressure. For a truly communicative experience, we had to develop a more precise level of haptic feedback. While the vibrating system on a
Taptic
typical
engine.
phone requires 10 or more oscillations to reach full power, the Taptic engine in iPhone 6s reaches peak output in just one cycle and stops just as quickly.
That looks like it
This
could go wrong.
allows us to create shorter, more distinct feedback events, like a mini tap lasting just 10 milliseconds, and a full tap which lasts 15 milliseconds. Perhaps more than any other system we've designed, 3D Touch is a clear example of how hardware and software developed together can work to define a singular experience.
Oh my lord. I need to save some money.
This is the next generation of multi-touch. It makes this iPhone the most advanced iPhone we have ever created.
I hope it's got a better camera and front-facing flash. And what else?
This is unlike any experience you've ever seen on a smartphone, and it took a unique collaboration between our hardware, our software, and design teams to make an experience this profound and new.
Can't even imagine getting
Now
it.
I'd like to
It's
give you
gonna
your
be
very
so amazing.
first live
getting
demonstration
one?
of 3D
And
Touch
which
in
one?
action. And to do so, I'd like to invite up none other than our Senior Vice President of Software Engineering, Craig Federici, to give you a demo. Craig?
Craig, to those of us in the UK.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Craig. Craig.
Well, I'm absolutely thrilled to give you this first look at 3D Touch live in action
I kind
on
of
the
just
new
saw
iPhone.
it, so
Let's take a look now. And we're going to start with something we do every day,
that's quite small.
and that's in Mail. Now, in the past, in Mail, if I had a message like this one at the top that I wanted to get a little bit better look at, I'd tap in like this. I might take a look and realize, no, this isn't something I want to deal with now. So I'd maybe bring up a
Should
sheet,
get a free
mark it as
upgrade.
unread, and go back.
Depends
so
if
I do
you
a lot
let
of
me.
in and out, in and out. Well, with 3D Touch, we don't need to do this anymore. So now I can just apply just a little bit of pressure
And
like
how
that.
much they're going to
dive
charge per
right
month.
into a message, take a
You
quick
know,
look,
like,
let go. I'm right back
sometimes
to where I
ridiculous.
started from. Now, sometimes I take a look at a message, take that peek, get a good look at it, and realize I actually want to go deeper. So I press deeper, and I'm right in the message. I've popped in, and I can take a look just like always. Now, occasionally, I'll see a message like this. It looks like Dan Riccio says, check out my new Apple ride. Well, I've been hearing things about this on the internet, so I'm curious
Because I
to
was
see what
waiting
we'll
for this
see here. I'll take a little
gold
peek, maybe make some news here today.
5S.
Oh, exactly.
And it held
yeah,
back.
and so when
I
I
don't
see a
think the
message like this,
contract
I might
starts
want to
in
take
November.
action. Well, now I can just flick up and get to actions that easily. Or for common actions, I can just slide to the side to mark something as read, or in this case, send it on its way to the trash. So, of course, Force Touch or 3D Touch is integrated throughout the system in all the apps you use most. Let's take a look in Messages.
Yeah, I'm not buying
Now,
the phone.
here, I've been having a
I usually get it
conversation
on
with a
contract
friend
and
about
pay
an
for the
upcoming
phone as
visit.
well.
Messages has spotted a time when she's coming into town. Well, now I can just peek on that time and see what's going on in my calendar, maybe even create an event. The phone also spotted that she sent me a flight number. Well, I can peek in on that. Look at that, I
That's
get
cool.
details right on the incoming flight time. That's really convenient.
It's really convenient. Really.
Now, your friends often send you great ideas about what you guys might do together when they're in town. Here's a web link. And now I don't have to go to Safari. I can just peek in and take a look right here within Messages at that web page. And maybe that's something we won't be doing during this visit. So we can see that right inside of Messages. But now what's really great about 3D Touch is it lets me take action on apps without even having to open them. So I might want to call one of my favorites. Well, watch what happens. I can get to them right here
Those are
directly from my
endless
home screen.
You can't
Or maybe
find
I want to
them
listen to
outright unless
music
you're a
like Beats
billionaire.
One or a song from my favorite band. Well, I can do that right here. And sometimes you need to take that emergency selfie and you want
Ah! Why? Unavailable? Jeez, we're right in the middle of it.
You can slide
sorry.
right back and forth and see that you got the shot you were looking for. It's really handy. Now, when you're on the go with Maps,
I don't
can just
think it's
peek
going to be
in
just
here,
about this, James
get
Jackson.
directions
I
right to home,
think
or drop a
just
pin
getting
to mark my
started.
location so I can find my car.
But I hope
And
this
on
is not main
locations on the
focus
map,
as well,
I
because
can just peek in like
kind of
this,
already
get
got it
more
on the
information
watch.
on hours,
Don't like when they
directions,
overlap
or
stuff.
even call. It's just so much more
we kind of
direct
expect
and
that.
natural than ever before.
Now, 3D Touch also makes it easier to navigate across apps. So in the past, I would do this by double-clicking on my home button to get into multitasking. It's pretty cool. I can go, let's say, go into Messages. Well, now with 3D Touch, I can just apply a little bit of force on the edge, and look what happens. Go right into my applications, just like that. I can swipe across, pick an app, and if I want to go back to the previous app, in a single gesture, I can just swipe across
$499 there.
Between apps.
It's £499 here. Stupid.
Now, we've been able to bring in some of our great third-party developers over the past couple of weeks to see what they could do with 3D Touch, and their feedback has been phenomenal.
3D Touch? Why don't you just call it Fast Touch?
Makes it easier now, right from your home screen, to get at your recent documents or upload photos, search your Dropbox.
Dropbox, nice, use that.
On Facebook, I can update my status or check in right here from my home screen.
That's good, like that.
With WeChat, I can take one of their site videos,
what does that mean?
Just like this, and Instagram. Now, they've really gone to town. I can jump right in to my activity feed, and when I'm in here with these little picture thumbnails,
it's very
well, of course, I can peek right in. If I want to favorite or like one, I can do it just like this. Or if there's a person I follow and I want to see all of their photos, well, I can, of course, dive deeper and pop right in and take a look at these great images. It's just such a natural way to browse Instagram. And of course, they even made it play videos automatically.
That's basically, like I said, I wanted the iPad mini with the pencil, basically getting that dream.
No matter what
and if
you
like
to
get
do
that
with your
pencil
phone,
in rose gold,
3D Touch makes it better than ever. I think you're going to love it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Craig. So that's 3D Touch, and it transforms your experience with your iPhone. Inside your iPhone, it's the fastest chip we've ever built into a phone, the new A9 chip. Also our third generation 64-bit chip. It's built with the new transistor architecture. It means we can drive faster performance while being more energy efficient. And our software team has worked together with our chip team to enable it to be maximum performance for the kinds of tasks we do every day. And it delivers a big jump in performance. Compared to the A8, it is 70% faster at CPU tasks. And at graphics tasks, it's 90% faster. This is a big jump in performance. It's going to make using our phone so much faster and a lot more fun. So what can you do to have more fun with your iPhone with all this graphics performance?
Tell me.
Well, to show you, I'd like to invite up the CEO and co-founder of Pixel Toys, Andy Wafer.
Andy Wafer.
Thanks, Phil.
Hey, Andy. Andy.
I'm very proud to show you Warhammer 40,000 Freeblade running on the new iPhone. Not only does it show how revolutionary 3D Touch is going to be for gaming, but it shows the incredible performance leap made with the new A9 chip. For the first time in Freeblade, players are going to get to take command of an Imperial Knight, a massive 50-foot tall battle mech. In Freeblade, players touch to aim and shoot, but 3D Touch adds an entire new dimension to the gameplay experience. Now, players can press to smoothly zoom in or out, or press a little deeper to switch to a heavier weapon like this battle cannon, all without taking a finger off the screen. That's never been done before. We were also super excited to discover the incredible performance boost of these new devices. When we got our hands on them, we turned everything up to the max. We started by adding higher resolution text.
They haven't said anything about it aside on the iPhone 6, but I presume it will ship. 6S, sorry.
We added more
but
particles.
I presume it will ship with it. They haven't even given release dates yet, but I imagine they will.
We realized we could do even more, so we kept going. We more than doubled the number of AI enemies. We added a huge number of additional destructible objects to the scene to create this more visceral, action-packed experience. We added a focus blur effect that's activated by the 3D Touch. We added full-screen blooms to beautifully flare the lights and the explosions. We added dynamic cinematic color grading to the entire scene to create this rich visual look. We never imagined we'd be able to get this intensity of action in the game. And then we added every single other effect we had. Lasers, tracers, fire, smoke, and even bigger explosions.
Let's take a moment to appreciate this guy's job.
With Metal and the A9 chip, we were amazed to find we could do all of these effects simultaneously in active gameplay, and all at a smooth 60 frames per second.
It looks really nice.
And of course,
I bet
Freeblade's
Candy
only
Crush
going to
looks
look
real
and
nice
play
on
like
it.
this with 3D Touch and the new iPhone.
Great.
Freeblade's coming to the App Store this holiday season. Thank you, guys.
Plug yourself. Move along.
Well, if I don't know what shows that that is the most advanced chip ever in a smartphone, I don't know what does. I mean, 3D battle mechs. So much fun. So the A9 has an incredible CPU for performance. It has incredible graphics. And we've also, for the first time, built in our motion coprocessor, M9, directly into the chip. This is the coprocessor that helps keep track of things like our health and fitness data throughout the day. And it is now able to be always on as it's integrated. This helps with other tasks as well. For example, we have our new Hey Siri feature. And with Hey Siri, whether you're plugged in or not, you can speak directly to your iPhone and ask Siri things like, hey Siri, what's it like being you?
Hey Phil, hey Phil, hey Phil, hey Phil. There, that's kind of how it feels.
Siri's definitely sassy.
Oh, bye, King Family.
The new iPhone 6S includes a new second-generation Touch ID sensor.
I don't usually do a recap.
It's twice as fast, so it's so lightning quick now when you touch it. You can't believe how quickly it recognizes your fingerprint. Perhaps the feature many of us love the most about our iPhones
maybe I'll go through and put
the
little
camera.
time pointers so you can see.
It's an incredible camera, and our customers take stunning photographs with it.
That's helpful.
Like this one. This is taken by a customer. Perhaps you've seen it outside in our World Gallery campaign.
Unless it's just when they're up, like with the watch.
Well, we've got a
you have to have
camera
it
in
lit
iPhone
up.
6S and 6S
But it's so annoying. Like Ryan's forever
Customers are
shouting.
going to love taking photos with it because it's now an all-new iSight camera. In fact, it's a 12-megapixel iSight camera. That's 50% more pixels than before, enabling a tremendous increase in detail in your photos. But as you know, many sensors, as you add pixels, you degrade image quality in important ways. And our team set a goal that we were not going to add pixels until we could do so without trading off the legendary image quality of the iSight camera.
I'd like to know how much it costs.
So how did we do it? Well, first let's talk about the sensor. Let's go inside. Here is the iSight camera sensor. It's got 50% more pixels, and with that, 50% more focus pixels, so its autofocus is even faster and more accurate. Now, typically, when you're taking a picture, the light comes in, and the photons excite the photosensors. And as you pack the pixels closer together, there are artifacts. This is called crosstalk. You see the photodiodes there, and the colors bleeding between them. If they get too close, you get inaccurate color, you get noise in your images. And there are a number of techniques our team has worked on to help reduce that, to maintain image quality. For example, we've taken the color filters that sit above the photodiodes and moved them down on top of it. That helps.
You guys have got the
In
cutest
addition,
little
we've got great
emojis.
technology called deep trench isolation. If you take one thing away today, you'll tell people, I learned about deep trench isolation. It separates the photodiodes and helps to maintain very accurate and precise color. Well, the reality is we don't need to know any of this. All we have to know is that we can take even better pictures with an iPhone 6S and 6S Plus. As we do every time, we like to give our phones to great photographers to travel around the world and show us what can be done with these incredible iSight cameras. So the photos we're going to show you now were taken with iPhone 6S and 6S Plus, and they have not been retouched in any way. This is just as they come out of the iPhone.
Do we believe him?
These were taken in Iceland. One of the things you see, as our goal was, fantastic color. The skin tones are really accurate. The depth of field is incredible.
Sure.
This was also taken in Iceland. This is
That
Hershey
field is incredible.
Mountain. Guess how it got its name? Now, what's important in this is the sky. It's a beautiful, rich sky. It has no noise in it that you can see, which is one of the artifacts you would get as you pack pixels closer together. There's a beautiful picture of the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. You might have guessed that's a lagoon, but can you guess what this is? It's amazing, painterly. This is a photo taken from a plane down onto a river delta system. The level of detail with the 12-megapixel sensor is fantastic. Here's another detailed photo. This is a photo over Manhattan. Again, tremendous improvement in the incredible detail.
How on earth did you take that on the iPhone?
Here's a really tough one. This was taken in a ferry in New York, and it's challenged by the fact of both natural light and artificial light.
So someone was walking
Again,
around
not
with an
retouched in any
iPhone.
way. The iPhone 6S camera nails
No one knows.
exposure and accurate color.
I never really trust these pictures.
Here's a photo
You
taken
can
in
take
Italy.
really good pictures on the iPhone though.
Buildings are beautiful, and again, the sky rendered in very low noise. You get that beautiful
I
salmon
believe you
color
could take
just at
these
sunset.
with it.
Here's a
But
photo
I
taken
believe
in
you could
almost
probably
no
take them
light
with what
on a
you've
river
got.
in China.
Unless
You
it's
can
a
see
potato.
incredible level of detail in the
which
water
case you
despite there
probably
being almost no
can't.
light. Here's a couple animal photos. Here's one of two East
Where does
African
this
crown
person live?
cranes.
How did this iPhone
Very
get
cool.
all these
Last,
poses?
this is a scarlet macaw. This is a bird with attitude.
It's
Its
like
color is
professionally
beautiful.
lit.
The colors are exactly accurate. It nailed them. And as we zoom in, you can see the incredible level of detail and sharpness from that 12-megapixel sensor.
Or is he just in a black room?
Now, with the bigger sensor, we can also take even bigger panoramas, and panoramas are loved by our customers. This is a 63-megapixel panorama photo. Let's zoom in and pan across it. Again, you see the accurate blue sky with low noise. You see incredible exposure across the scene, and you don't see any stitching lines. Just a beautiful photo. So the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus can take incredible photos better than ever before.
Sure.
It can also take amazing videos, HD videos, and now for the first time in an iPhone, 4K videos.
No. Really?
So what's a 4K video? Well, when you shoot your video, you get higher degree of detail.
That's insane.
In every frame, there are 8
Front-facing
million
camera.
pixels. It's an
Probably
incredibly
not.
detailed video. And let me give you an example. We shot a video here. Again, this is directly out of an iPhone 6S.
That's so nice. Oh, look at that pooch. I was sold at the Rose Gold, but this is selling me even more. I haven't had a chance to play Little Big Planet yet. I will. I think I'm kind of subconsciously thinking I might save it to the end of the Science Crate playoff. Because I like to be consistent.
Now, what's truly remarkable is that video was shot on an iPhone 6S and edited in iMovie on that iPhone. So incredible to shoot and edit 4K videos directly on your iPhone.
That's insane.
Along with the iSight camera, we have a new FaceTime camera. It's a 5-megapixel FaceTime HD camera. So you can take incredibly detailed selfies of you and your friends and their friends, and they'll all come out beautiful. As you know, on the back side with our iSight camera, we have a great flash, the best in the industry. It's called the True Tone Flash. And it takes flash pictures by matching the ambient light and giving you more accurate flash lighting color in your photos. We wanted to bring that technology to the front side for your FaceTime camera. And of course, we realized, well, wait a minute, we already have a beautiful big LED backlit display. So we're going to use the Retina display to be a Retina flash, in fact, one that matches the ambient lighting color and could be a True Tone flash to perfectly match your photos.
What?
And this took some amazing engineering from the team. Not only do we match the colors, but inside with the display chip, they've engineered it so that it will light up 3 times brighter when you need to use it for a flash. So in even very low light, you get incredible flash photos from your FaceTime camera.
That was one of my requirements.
So that's the FaceTime and iSight cameras in the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus. And you're going to love taking photos with them. The one thing about the photos, if you look over time, the camera team has been doing remarkable work year after year. We're increasing the sensors to make them more capable, adding autofocus pixels. We're improving the lenses to be even more sharp and aligned and accurate. We've got incredible image processing that's faster and lower power, and on, with great features, auto HDR, burst mode, panoramas, on. And they all are in service of delivering one thing, a beautiful picture. And what are pictures? They're these magical moments just frozen in time that we can keep forever and share with our family and friends.
Maybe I should do
and with
a recap
iPhone
video.
6S and 6S Plus, you can now take even more stunning photos.
Let me know if you want me to
But
do that.
what if
But
you
I
could
don't
do
know if I want
something
to.
more? The team's come up with something truly brilliant. What if you could press with 3D touch on your photos, and this happened? This is entirely new technology. It's called live photos.
I'm not sure about that. It's called video.
This is remarkable. We can take photos just as we're used to, like this beautiful panorama or beautiful outdoor scene, and then you press on it, and you see the waters ripple, reminding you of the moment you took the photo. Or you have a street scene, beautiful sunlight, you press on it,
Is that hand
and the
real?
cars begin to move. And these live photos can have sound.
It's a video.
When you go into your photo roll and you swipe across them, you see a little bit of a moment of vitality, a sense of how alive they are. It's a beautiful experience, unlike any other way of interacting with photos. So how do you take a live photo? Well, that's the amazing part. You don't do anything different. You just take a photo as you always have. And it's the same beautiful high-resolution, now 12-megapixel photo.
How much
On
storage
top of
is
the
that going to
status bar, you
take?
see a new icon. Those 3 concentric
It's pointless,
circles
but
lit
I
up
actually
yellow.
quite
By
like
default,
it.
it's on. You just take pictures,
So
and
you
now
can
they're
turn
live
it off.
photos. And when you're taking them, you get a small little indication that it's live, because it'll capture 1.5 seconds on either side of the photo. These are still photos. They're not videos. They're 12-megapixel, high-quality still images with all the incredible effects you want on a photo.
I quite like that.
But we extend the capture moment just before and just after you took it. We do it in a space-efficient way so they don't take up much more room.
Better than moving photos.
And the teams have done an amazing job to support this across all of Apple's products. So you can watch live photos on OS X El Capitan. You can see them on your iPads. You can see them on your iPhones. And yes, you can see them on your Apple Watch. And with the new photo face, you can set a live photo as your watch face. So every time you raise your arm, it comes alive as it's telling you the time. This is amazing. Yes. We have so many developers that do an incredible job with photo support in their apps. We want to make sure they support live photos too. So we're creating new developer APIs. And we've been working with some developers, like Facebook. We'll be supporting live photos within the Facebook app on iOS this year.
Same time. It's a bit unnecessary.
So that's the new camera system. We also have incredible advancements in our wireless as well. LTE has LTE Advanced, so it's twice as fast. And there are 23 bands of wireless LTE networking. That's the most in any smartphone. In fact, it makes iPhone unquestionably the best phone for traveling around the world. Wi-Fi is faster too. It's up to twice as fast. And of course, every iPhone 6S and 6S Plus runs iOS 9 and all the great features that we've talked about. From
iOS
new
9.
advancements in Siri, to proactive assistance, the new News app, which is amazing for reading news on the go on your iPhone, the new Notes app, and of course, Transit and Maps. You've probably heard that more and more Android customers are switching to iPhones. And it's true. Who can blame them, right? So we want to help that. You're going to find a new app on the Android store from Apple that you can download to your Android phone. When you set up your iPhone, we'll make it easier to get all your important information over to your iPhone.
Did they allow that? I wonder if they've done that the other way as well.
It's the neighborly thing to do, right? Well, iPhone 6S and 6S Plus comes with some great accessories. There's some new charging docks that match the metal finishes of your iPhone. There's new leather covers in 5 beautiful new leather materials. There's new silicone covers in 11 new colors. In fact, one of them is in this great product red.
I think one's quite nice there.
So that's iPhone 6S and 6S Plus. Of course,
sounds like success.
As all Apple products are, they're made in the most environmentally friendly way possible. Mercury-free LED display glass. Come on, you can say it with me. Arsenic-free displays, BFR-free, beryllium-free, PVC-free, and of course, highly recyclable aluminum and glass. Tim told you, these are our most advanced phones ever. In fact, the most advanced phones in the world. Just look at everything embodied in these new phones. The new 3D touch experience, transforming how we interact with our phones. The strongest material yet, our 7000 series aluminum, strongest cover glass in the industry. Our new 64-bit, third generation A9 chip. Our second generation Touch ID, twice as fast. Faster LTE, twice as fast. Faster Wi-Fi, twice as fast. Our new 12 megapixel iSight camera with 4K video editing. New 5 megapixel FaceTime HD camera. A Retina flash on the front side so you can take FaceTime pictures in low light. And of course, I think you're going to love this feature when you get to use it, live photos. So what's new iPhone's going to cost? Well, let's bring back the previous generation and start with that. iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, which have been huge hits around the world, were priced this way, starting at $199 on iPhone 6 and $299 on iPhone 6 Plus. And this is typical carrier contracts, 24-month carrier contracts. We're very proud to tell you the new iPhone 6S, new 6S Plus will come in at the exact same prices and same configurations. And now this is how our lineup will look. iPhone 5S moves down to become the entry-level iPhone, available on 24-month contracts for free.
Woo.
iPhone 6 and 6 Plus are going to be $100 less expensive. We think there are a lot of customers that are going to be very excited about this. And the 6S and 6S Plus take their place at the top end of the line. Now, as we know, many customers now are not buying their phones on a 24-month contract. They're instead buying them with installment plans. So here's typical installment plans for these new phones. As you can see, and they will vary by carrier, prices begin as low as $19 a month and go up to $31 a month. So the simple truth is, on an installment plan, any iPhone you want is pretty affordable.
Add 16.
So in addition to this pricing, we have one other set of pricing to tell you about for iPhone, and that is a great program starting in our Apple retail stores, starting first here in the US and then growing around the world. It's a program called the iPhone Upgrade Program.
Ooh.
So if you're like me and you like to have a new iPhone every single year, this is the best way to do that. With the iPhone Upgrade Program, you can get a new iPhone every year. When you get it, you choose your carrier. It is an unlocked phone. It includes the Apple Care Plus program, and it starts at just $32 a month. And again, it's a 24-month installment, but you can get a new iPhone every single year.
That's really nice. I like that.
So when can you get the new iPhone 6S and 6S Plus? Well, you can pre-order starting this Saturday, September 12th.
Right.
And then it'll be available in just 2 weeks, September 25th. In the following countries: Australia, Canada, China, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Japan, New Zealand, Puerto Rico, Singapore, the United Kingdom, and of course the United States. By the end of this year, we'll have rolled out iPhone 6S and 6S Plus in over 130 countries with over 400 carrier partners. We're also going to want to run iOS 9 on all of our devices. So I'm very happy to tell you that it will become available just next week, on September 16th.
Find out the bugs the week before the iPhone 6S comes out.
iOS, of course, you want to have your iCloud account supporting all that awesome capability.
Sure.
It comes with 5 gigs for free with each account, but we have some new pricing if you want to upgrade to more
Try not to let
capacity.
myself get too excited,
So
just
you
in
about
case.
that. The capacity for iCloud now is 50 gigabytes for just 99
How big was
cents
it?
a
Was
month,
it the same price,
200
same size?
gigabytes for $299, and a full terabyte
Highly
for
awesome
$9.99 a month.
gamers.
That's half the price of previously.
iPhone 6S
So that is all the great news on the new
announcement
iPhones.
today.
Back to Tim.
Okay, Tim's going to see us out. Maybe we'll have a band come on.
These new iPhones are truly the most advanced iPhones we've ever created. And we're so proud of them. We want to tell the world about them. And to do that, we've made an ad. I'd love to show it to you.
Ooh, an advert.
This is iPhone 6S. Not much has changed, except it responds to the pressure of your finger. So you can peek into stuff. And pop stuff open, which changes how you play a song. Read a text. Read an email. Read the news. Wait, you read the news? Yep. Of course you do. Now you can change apps like this, pay at more places like this, and the new color looks like this. It's rose gold, it's awesome. And Siri is more helpful than ever.
Hey Siri, show me photos of tortellini.
Here are some images of tortellini. Maybe get takeout? The camera shoots 4K video now, which changes how your movies look. Nice. Even selfies have changed. Now your screen is the flash. That's gonna get like 1 million likes.
Thanks.
Actually, photos themselves have changed. They move now.
I actually quite like that moving photo thing.
So yeah, that's what's changed.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's gonna be my baby.
I love that ad.
Love it. I do too, Tim.
Huge morning for us.
And me.
All new models and new bands for the Apple Watch with watchOS 2 bringing incredible capabilities and native apps right to your wrist.
With your
An all-new, bigger and more powerful iPad, the most powerful we've ever created, the iPad Pro. The future of television. Apple TV.
Not sure about that.
And the most advanced iPhones we've ever created and the most advanced in the world. iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus. We've got 2 great hands-on experiences for you today to look at all of these amazing products. Make sure that you go to both of them. They're quite different and you'll miss something if you don't go to both. I'd like to take a minute and recognize everyone from Apple.
I'm not sure about the next
so hard
Apple event,
on
maybe
delivering
March.
all of the great things you've seen this morning. Please stand up. I am applauding you.
Aww. I seeded him in the crowd to get the applauses going. It's like, oh, that's why I was clapping so much.
It is such a privilege. It is such a privilege to work with this team that commit themselves to doing the best work of their lives to make other people's lives better. Now, before we go, since we're in a legendary music venue, we thought it would be only appropriate to close with a sensational music act. We have one of my absolute favorite bands here. They're wrapping up a successful world tour that included 43 countries.
Who is it?
They have an incredible 5 platinum singles on their latest album.
Who can it be?
But more importantly, they are great people and their music is absolutely amazing. Please join me in welcoming One Republic.
Oh. Well. Wrong. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, but I'll get done for copyright. So I will... What happened? I will see you later, and thank you so much for tuning in to the stream. It's been real fun. I have no idea how to end it though. So, you know, I'll see you later. Goodbye.